always like hearing stories, especially personal stories about why we do something. To me, that's very fascinating. And we got that with your speech here. I want to back up a minute and share with everyone what you wanted me to look for when evaluating your speech. Kim wanted me to look for eye contact, hand gestures and movements, see if she hesitated with anything, like I just did, or straight from the topic. Those were the main items that she wanted me to look for. Something she mentioned in her email that caught my attention is that she didn't really know much about hand gestures because she can't see hand gestures. And that was really very telling to me. I thought, you know what, I feel like me standing here moving my arms around like I am is something that is very natural, etc. But it's probably because I see other people do it, right? That's something that we do. Hadn't really thought about that. So that was an interesting tidbit that Kim was interested in me looking for. So just to give you some perspective. Eye contact, you moved a little bit, your head. But mainly you stayed straight ahead. You had your hands on the podium and you were using your notes. And I think that caused your head to just basically go straight to the back of the room. I could tell that you would think about it a couple times and you move your head a little bit. I don't know if this would help, but maybe if you think about people you're surrounded by people and they're talking to you and you turn your head to listen to them. And I don't know if that is a good way for you to think about moving your head, but you had a little bit of eye contact, but not a lot. So something for you to think about. Hand gestures, you didn't have any hand gestures because you were using your notes. So when you get to the point when you would do a speech without notes, if you're comfortable, you can either come to the side of the podium or away from the podium, and then your hand gestures might naturally just happen. I'm not sure about that, that's something to think about, but because you're using your notes, you weren't moving your hands for obvious reasons. You had really good voice inflection. It was, you kept our attention, you used the up and down, so even though you weren't moving, you certainly kept our attention with your voice inflection. You also want me to look for hesitation. There was no hesitation, but one thing at the end when you're showing us the stylist, move it to the front of the room. We couldn't see, we could only see the back of it, so we couldn't see actually the point. So if you could point it towards in front of you so people can see what you use your stylus for, that might have helped visually show us what the stylus is about. But I love the story. I love how you got involved. There was a friend, you were in Spanish class, and the fact that someone needed a $6 tool. I cannot imagine learning my whole degree without any books. I just don't have that. So you did a very good job, Kim, and